Hey there everybody, and welcome to Hell Hasbro Reviews. Alright, I'm Deluxe, and I have the top 5 worst, or best and worst Transformers of 2017, in my opinion. And it's the ones I own. It's not stuff I had that I didn't have. It's stuff that I actually purchased, okay? I just want to, and I'm going to have a couple honorable mentions too. So, just want to wish everybody a happy 2018. Happy New Year, all that good stuff. I hope everybody had a great 2017. And I hope everybody has a great 2018. I want to say thank y'all for everybody that subscribed to me, you know, and likes my channel and all that stuff, and people that comment. I really appreciate that. I really do. Okay, so we'll move on to, I guess, the top 5 worst honorable mentions first. All right. It was hard to find 5 because I love Transformers, and I know Deluxe, you know, you got all the Hasbro stuff, that's crap, and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, I love the Hasbro stuff. You know, so this is the ones I could find, I guess. I know he didn't come out this year, but he should be on the list every year. Just saying. And these two molds, the only reason why I picked those is because they were, you know, they were made for Blitzwing and Octane. And I think they were just a, you know, I don't know. They're not made for Optimus and Megatron. I don't think they're very good molds for those. And the movie Optimus Prime, the reason why I picked him is the Bumblebee was so great, and then this one came along, and it just kind of, I guess, failed, I guess, on that kind of aspect. But I still love it. It's still a great figure, but I just think it was not as good as the Bumblebee. So these are the, considered honorable mentions for worst Transformers of the year. All right, number 5 is going to be Generation Toys Optimus. One of the worst Transformers. To transform, definitely is one of the worst Transformers to ever transform. I got really flustered trying to get this thing transformed. I will never do that again. I mean, it looks okay. You know, he looks good, but he's not a fun, Transformer to mess around with. So I had to pick him for number 5. 4 is going to be Power of the Prime's Swoop. I'm not really, Slag is pretty good. I just didn't like Swoop that much. I really hate to put him in this, but I don't know. I just couldn't find the other one, so I just picked him for 4. He's not that bad, but he's not that great either. So number 4 is Swoop. Number 3 is going to be the Last Night Steelbane, I guess. Yeah, he was just total garbage. I really didn't like this guy. Not really. The alt mold looks like a big chicken or a big bird, not a dragon. So he's number 3. Number 2 is Power of the Prime's Jazz, and he don't look like Jazz to me. I just think he's not a good figure. He don't look like Jazz at all to me, so I put him number 2. And number 1 is KSC Ditka, and everybody knows why he is number 1. And thanks to big shout out to Robert D. I had 2 of these at one time. Luckily I sold mine, and he gave me one of his. So yeah. KSC Ditka. Alright, here are my honorable mentions. And it was really hard. I really wanted to put these all in my top 5. I put in Omega Supreme. I'll show you a picture or whatever in a second. Alright, here's my Omega Supreme. Really didn't want to get him down from top of my detail. So he's on one of my honorable mentions. But this was really hard. Yeah, MP Megatron, Fans Toys Galvatron, Make Toys Striker Noir, and X-Transbot Cosmos, I forgot his name offhand. And that Power Glide, that DX9 Power Glide. I don't have the DX9 Power Glide yet, but I was able to look at a copy of one, and it was beautiful. It would have made this one right here too. And a big shout out to Fans Toys Cup. It was a good figure. MNC Coulter, Tarn was a great figure. Fan Hobby has some good stuff. Iron Factory has some great stuff. There was just so much good stuff out. It was hard to pick my top 5, but here's some honorable mentions. Forgot to put this guy in the honorable mentions. He's awesome. He was in my top 5 until some other stuff comes like Carrera and Peru Kill and that stuff came out. But this guy is beautiful too. Big shout out to this guy. So. Alright, number 5 for me is Perfect Effects Beast Gorilla. Beautiful figure. I just got him recently, and I didn't have anything really bad to say about him. Transformation to the alt mode is pretty, crappy, but overall he's a stunning figure, and I think he should be in everybody's collection. Just putting that out there. So yeah, number 5, Beast Gorilla. Number 4 is Unique Toys Peru Kill. Wonderful figure. Transformation is awesome. The paint, everything, just everything on it is really good. He's a great figure. He's just like Guerrera. He's something that I think everyone should own. It's a neat. The alt mode's awesome. It's just a great figure. So here's my number 4. 3 is a Masterpiece Sunstreaker. I wish I would have had some more Masterpiece. I think Rappel could have been in this. I don't know if Inferno came out. I think Inferno came out last year, but Rappel was awesome too. But this guy, he's awesome. The transformation is neat. The posability is great. It's top notch. It's a great figure. The paint, it's a really good figure. So I picked him as my number 3, MP Sunstreaker. And number 2 is Make Toys Galaxy Meteor. I know, shocker, it's a Starscream in my top 2, but this figure is, I say, perfect. I mean, it's just awesome. It captures the essence of Armada Starscream. I mean, it's just beautiful with everything with, this stuff right here. That's awesome idea. It has the key, it doesn't work anything, but they put it in there and it's just awesome. It's a beautiful figure. The paint everywhere, it breaks it up really good. Awesome figure. I love it. I mess with it all the time. So he's my number 2. And surprise, surprise, my number 1 is Make Toys Howling Meteor. I know it's a Starscream and he's my favorite character, but this was a good year for Starscreams. This is what Masterpiece Starscream should have been. And I love Masterpiece Starscream. Believe me, it's a great figure. He will always be in my collection. But the mold was old and it had its limitations. This did not. It's got perfect paint on it's really good. Transformation is fun. The articulation on it is awesome. The alt mode is beautiful. Looks like Starscream right off the screen. Couldn't ask anything more better. So I picked him as my number 1. There's a lot more that I could have picked at number 1, but I thought this was a great year for Starscream. So this is my number 1. All right, there's my honorable mentions as worst Transformers. I love that MP Prime, but it just didn't hit the mark like it did with the Bumblebee. And the other 2, and Sun Surge, or not Sun Surge, crap out. Crapagonics, he's just terrible. And here's my honorable mentions as top 5 or top 10, whatever. If it wouldn't have been for Streaker, Megatron would have been in my top 5. He's awesome. He looks beautiful, but the transformation was hard and it just wasn't enjoyable. And Striker Norwood, he's awesome too, with the posability and the weapons, and it was just hard. It really was hard to pick out a top 5. I like all these. All right, there's my top 5 worst Transformers of 2017. Like I said, I did like the Prime, but he was just a pain to transform. The Swoop was okay. Jazz, Stillbane, and Dick I did not like at all. So, all right, there's my top 5 for the year. I think it's a cluster of good stuff. I just couldn't. It was really hard this year to pick something. The top 5. There's a lot of great bots out there and a lot of good companies coming out, putting out some good stuff. So, hope you like them. Good night, folks.